Good afternoon, I'm David, and would like to welcome you to the iBUG Apple Workshop, episode number 164, for Saturday, July 26th, 2025. Thank you to those joining us in person this afternoon, and to those of you listening to the recorded playback on the iBUG Today website, podcast, or YouTube channel. The blind community are finding the Apple devices to be useful assistive technology tools in their daily lives. Whether at home, at work, or school, or on the go, the accessibility features of the Apple devices have cleared new pathways for the blind to be more productive, consume online content, and stay connected through social media. We have an exciting meeting planned for today. We will first review some iBUG announcements and some recent Apple news and rumors. Then, Robert will demo the amazing Slowdowner app, and Herbie will demo the Apple Contacts app. Finally, we will spend any remaining time to answer general questions you may have. I would now like to turn the meeting over to the iBUG guy, Michael McCulloch. Ready to go? Michael?
Yes. We are back for another wonderful iBUG Apple Workshop. Welcome, everyone. Sound like David was a little overmodulated there, but we got by that. All right. So, yes, it's another fun Saturday afternoon. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their weekend so far. And we are certainly glad you took a pause to join us for a couple of hours here. And all of you listening on the recorded playback, we love you too. First, let me tell you about someone that's going to be helping me out. My co-host for the meeting here coming up is the one, the only Ladybug Sandhya.
Wow.
Well, hello, Sandhya. How are you this afternoon?
I am wonderful. Thank you.
All right. You sound great, by the way.
Can't wait for this meeting to get started.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, we've got some exciting things planned for today. Let's see. We want to first take some time out and go around the room, have everybody introduce themselves, and as usual, have a little icebreaker. Okay, this may not apply to everybody. If it doesn't, you can just say none. But we want to know, what's your favorite cold cereal? Cold cereal, if any. And it should be a quick one-word or two-word, however many words there are in the cereal. You don't have to explain it or add any extras that you put in it. Just that one cereal name. And if none, just say none. How about that? And just take turns, go around the line. We've got everybody unmuted, Sandhya.
Hold.
All right, we're going to get you all unmuted here. I know there's a bunch of people in the room right now. What does it say? Oh, okay, we're up over 45 people. That's good.
So, yeah, you're going to say who you are, where you're from, and what is your favorite cold cereal.
This is Marty.
Go ahead, Marty.
Marty, Billy, and none.
Okay.
Zadivelle in Canada, yes.
What's your favorite cold cereal, like Fruit Loops or something like that?
Oh, cornflakes.
Cornflakes. Okay, great.
This is Herbie in Houston,
Herbie.
and I'm going to say Frosted Flakes.
Woohoo. All right. No sugar there.
I didn't have a tiger.
Susan from Houston, none.
All right. Thank you, Susan.
Angelo in Ottawa, homemade granola.
Oh, yeah. Slips in a little bit of that funny juice in there, too, I bet.
Debbie from Georgia, Cheerios.
All right.
Desi in Franklin, Tennessee, none.
Man, nuns are leading the way.
Yeah, I'm from Southern California. Cheerios.
All right, Cheerios.
Robert College Station, none.
Linda
Columbus, none.
Linda from Albany, New York. Oat Squares.
Oh, okay.
Randy, North Carolina, Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
2 scoops.
Arlene, North Carolina, Raisin Bran.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Dad from Texas, Raisin Bran.
Oh,
all right. All you Raisin Bran people, here we go. I heard it through the grapevine.
Intisar from Iowa, Raisin Bran.
Oh, no, really?
Raisin Bran.
Pete from Jacksonville, Special K with strawberries.
Oh.
Okay.
Dana, Cincinnati, Captain Crunch.
There's my friend.
Yeah.
This is Dee in Southern Illinois.
Hang on, go D.
Okay. Yeah. It's Southern Illinois, and I like the Special K red berry, which is strawberries.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Right on.
Who else?
Derek from Texas.
Georgia.
Hang on, Derek. Go, Derek.
West Texas, Bran Flakes.
Bran Flakes. All right. Go, Miss Debbie.
Mary Linda.
Oh, Mary Linda. Sorry.
Mary Linda, Georgia. Granola.
Hola.
All right. Love my granola.
Going.
This is Gigi in Houston. I would say none, but they don't make this anymore. And I would say it used to be Cocoa Krispies.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, formerly known as Cocoa Krispies. Okay, thank you. Keep going.
Roy. In Dewey Beach, Delaware, none.
All right.
All right, we got somebody with their jaws in the background.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
This is Mary Alice from Pennsylvania. I like Cheerios.
All right,
okay.
Open echo now too. All right, keep going.
All right, everybody got muted. Now come back in, please. Including
John from BC, Canada. Honey bunches of oats with almonds.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Sarah in Vermont.
Sarah.
Homemade granola.
Yes. My granola girl.
Jody in New Hampshire. And none, although I did like Cocoa Krispies. But I also want to say happy 35th anniversary to the ADA.
All right, thank you.
Right. Very good.
Keep going.
Barbie from Maryland. I like granola.
Granola, okay.
Bridget from Atlanta was late. What was the question?
Favorite cold cereal, like Fruit Loops. Yeah?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. All right. Sounds good.
Richard
from Houston.
Hello, Richard.
Bob's Red Mill Granola.
Oh, wow.
Granola. Yeah, baby.
The granola's taking the lead here. Keep going, guys.
Linda from Humble Granola.
Granola. Wow.
Ooh, yep. I think they passed up Raisin Bran.
Yeah, I think so. Who else do we got?
Rosetta Stone from Conyers, Georgia. I like great grain cereal. It's raisin, dates, and pecan cereal.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
That must be a Georgia thing.
Actually, no.
No, that's here. I've never. Well, I guess I wouldn't be looking. That's too healthy for me. Okay, keep going. Thank you, Miss Rosetta.
On my shelf.
Yeah.
Okay, who's that?
This is Vincent in New Jersey, and I don't eat cold cereals in the morning. I eat
All right.
yolk, nuts, and berries.
All right. Thank you. That'll be our question for next week. Okay, keep going. Thank you.
Cindy from Chicago. I like Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. All right. So if you came in late, who are you? Where are you from? And your favorite cold cereal?
Claudette from Kingston, Rice Krispies.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah.
You talk to your cereal, Claudette?
I certainly do.
Do they talk back? Of course
All
they
the time.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. I should start talking to my cereal. All right. Keep going. Who else?
Judy, Florida, grape nuts.
Grape nuts. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So in a category by herself. All right. Who else?
Still got several people out there that hadn't introduced themselves. If you want to, got it.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Luis, Indiana. I go with Life.
Life.
Oh.
I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Mikey, he'll eat it. All right. Give it to Mikey. I like that. Do they still have that?
I guess so.
They do if Luis is still eating it.
Unless he's got a box back from the 60s.
Luis, are you still eating it now?
I have it on reserve. No, they still make it, actually.
Oh,
very good.
And it's just as good.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to go order some myself. Okay, keep going. Tell you, I learned all kind of things on this call. Who else?
Anybody else out there that hadn't got a chance to introduce yourselves? Name, where you're from, and what's your favorite cold cereal? Okay, Sandhya, what about you? What's yours?
Okay. Well, okay, I got to follow the rules, right? Oh, this is Sandhya from Houston, and they're called Corn Pops.
Corn Pops?
Yeah, that's what they're called. But I have alternatives. I have Captain Crunch, Cocoa Puffs, and Apple Jacks. So
I like Apple Jacks.
Those are all fair substitutes.
Okay, Corn Pops.
Yeah.
Where have I heard of Corn Pops?
They're in a big yellow box. Yeah, they're good.
I think they were initially called Sugar Pops.
Sugar Pops. Oh, sorry. That's it, Randy. Thank you. Sorry.
I also knew what you meant, so.
Yeah, that's why. That's why they're so sweet.
Talk about sugar.
Yeah. All right, Mr. McCulloch, your turn.
Lots and lots of sugar. Well, let's see. I got mine right here with me.
Oh, boy.
And somebody else already said this. The Great Grains, Raisin, Dates, and Pecans.
Oh, my goodness. That's Miss Rosetta. Okay, wow.
Right.
Okay.
So, Ms. Rosanna wins the door prize today.
I want some of that right now.
Yeah.
Too healthy.
By post.
Too healthy.
Yeah.
Too healthy.
Share it with everybody.
All right, one last chance. Anybody that came in late, introduce yourself, name where you're from, and your favorite breakfast cereal, if any. Going once. Twice.
Anissa from Philadelphia. Hi. It would be Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger. Yeah.
Anissa is back.
Anybody else? Last chance.
Just a note to anybody, we do not use the hand raise feature here. Just say your name and wait for to be recognized.
Yeah, this is Karen from Kansas.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Golden Grams.
Golden Grams.
I like Golden Grams.
Woohoo. Yes.
And I like that your name is alliterated with your state. So.
We're easily amused.
While you're on, Karen, is this your first time to be at the iBUG Apple Workshop?
Yes, it is. I was a little late because I was at a function and a wonderful lunch.
Oh, what'd you have for lunch?
Yeah, what'd you have for lunch?
I had linguine with Alfredo sauce, shrimp, scallops, and asparagus in there.
Wow, that's a great lunch.
Martinelli's in Salina, Kansas, the best
Was it a special occasion or what?
No, well,
just a date out with the hubby. Huh?
It's Lead Sled, which is a car show, the largest car show in Kansas. That's this weekend, and unfortunately, my husband didn't get to go racing like he wanted to, so we went to Lead Sled because we've been going there for years. We used to have our own business, and we used to sell stuff there. So we went to visit with friends, old friends that we only see once a year.
Okay, well, we got a program to do here, Karen.
Cool. Very cool.
This is Marty.
Glad you're here. Keep going.
Hang on, Marty. Karen, since it's your first time, how'd you hear about us?
I've seen you guys, the iBUG, on ACB, and then I got an invitation to this one and another one coming up, but I have an iPad that I am not understanding one function of it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, come to our Monday night meeting and you can ask questions about the iPad all you want there.
Okay. And I think Jody, or there was another person. Is she a Trekkie?
Yeah.
Okay. That's her.
Okay. Very good. Any other
Marty?
Hang on, Marty. Any other first timers? First time to the Apple Workshop?
Hi, I'm Mary Ann from Elgin. This is my first time on this call.
Okay, Mary Ann, how did you hear about us?
Oh, I've been on iBUG's platform before. This is my first time at this call.
Oh, at this meeting. Okay.
Right.
What kind of Apple devices do you have?
I have an Apple phone, and I have earbuds, and I have Meta glasses.
Very good. Which iPhone do you have?
Oh, I haven't, the highest SE. I still haven't gone to no home button. So.
Okay, SE22, I think. SE, whatever it's called, 3 or 4. Whatever. You're 22. Okay, very good. Well, we're certainly glad you joined us for this Saturday. Anybody else first timer?
Christina,
you're not a first timer.
No, I'm not a first timer for iBUG, but for the Apple Workshop, this is my first one. So,
okay, very good. Well, we're certainly glad to have you at the Apple Workshop. And tell us what Apple devices you own.
I have an iPhone 13 Pro, a MacBook, and AirPod Pros, first gen, and PowerBeats Pros. Yep, those are my Apple products. the old PowerBeats Pros.
Now you just need the Apple Watch, and you'll have pretty much everything.
Well, yeah, mine's so old I don't even use it. So yeah.
Okay.
What is your favorite cold cereal? That was our icebreaker.
My favorite cold cereal, Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Oh,
that's it. You're the only person that said Lucky Charms today.
Oh, wow.
Good for
Very
you.
Good. You get the pot of gold. All right. Any other first timers?
No, but this is Marty.
All right, Marty, come on in.
I was just curious, what headset is Karen from Kansas using? Because she's about the clearest of all of us. And I was just curious what kind of headset she's using.
Karen from Kansas, what mic are you using there?
There we go. Okay, I have a it's a PlayStation headset, Airlight Neptune Blue.
Is it a Bluetooth?
It says wired stereo gaming headset.
Oh, it's wired.
It's wired, yeah.
Yeah, I have a wire. It gets all crooked and everything. It drives me crazy.
All right,
but I like it.
All right.
Okay,
very good.
Let's go.
All right, well, we're going to move on. Thank you, everybody. Lots of good first-timers. I don't know who won between the granola and the Raisin Bran. There were quite a few nuns in there, too, so maybe the nuns are up there. We need to recognize birthdays. Anybody had a birthday or an anniversary this past month? The month of, what are we in? July.
Karen. Desire Duncan on the 22nd.
Okay. Annie and Karen had a birthday. What date was your birthday, Karen?
La primera día de julio, the first day of the month.
First. Okay.
And this is Shazadi. Mine was on the 7th of the month.
Very good. Shazadi.
Sarah in Vermont.
Yes, Miss Sarah.
The 20th.
Of course it is. Anybody else? Who was that? Paul. Yeah.
16th.
Very good. That's all spread out throughout the month. Anybody else? We still got a few more days in July. Anybody coming up? Or any other days in July? Anybody had a birthday?
I'm waiting for my happy birthday song.
All right, here we go. Everybody together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, all the buggers.
Sarah.
Happy birthday to you.
The humanity.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, you guys are so cute. Thank you.
Lots of
You guys are great.
July.
Keep going.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. It's now, I think we're going to have to put everybody back on mute so we can do a few announcements. If we can do that here, Sandhya. And hopefully I'm unmuted now. All right, we're going to start out with some iBUG announcements, upcoming events. Well, next week is the 5th week, so we're kind of a little bit sparse on events. We do have our regular Monday night iBUG Buzz, 7 p.m. That's our open Q&A help session for iOS users, iPhones, iPads, Apple Watch. I was going to say Apple iPod Touch. I don't know if anybody still uses those. Apple TV. And I'm missing something, but you know what those are. Also, we've got Friday night, our regular Friday night at the movies. Next Friday. July, whatever that is, that's going to be August. We'll be into August 1st, actually. And if you want to know what the movie is ahead of time, you can always come to the Monday night iBUG Buzz, and during the halftime show, we do the big reveal of what the movie is. That movie will start at 8 p.m., but we have a pre-movie social that begins at 7 p.m. We just get together, get to know each other a little better, play some games, song games, tell some jokes, make fun of Sandhya, and all kinds of fun there. Then next Saturday, we have iBUG Unplugged at 7 p.m., but it's a special one. It's our second annual iBUG's Got Talent Showcase. Yes, iBUG's Got Talent. We had a tremendous number of people enter the talent showcase, and we'll get to see and hear some of those next Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. I know you won't want to miss that one, but if you have something else going on, we'll be recording it and it'll be available on our YouTube channel, I believe, and the website probably. Let's see, August, we have our iBUG Cafe on the 10th of August, and we're going to be introducing a Giga company. Will be here to talk about their new Echo Vision glasses, those smart glasses that were designed specifically for the blind. So that's pretty cool. Those are coming out here pretty soon. So come find out more about the Echo Vision glasses. Then we have our book club. The Vila Book Club will be Thursday, August 14th at 6:30 p.m. And let's see. The book we have for this month is called The Women, plural, by Kristen Hanna. And if you want to jot down the DB number on NLS Bard, it is 11896. Oh, let me start that over. 118896. 118896 is the DB number for that book, and you still got plenty of time to read that and join us on August 14th. Our Android users, yes, we do have support for Android users at our Android Insight. That'll be Wednesday, August 20th at 7 p.m. Central. Wrapping up the end of the month, we have Mac and Talk, our open Q&A help session for Mac users. That's Tuesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. And then we'll be back here Saturday, August. Actually, we're going to push it to the 30th, I believe. Sandhya, is that correct? Rather than the 23rd. Well, we'll put out a notice to let you know for sure. It's either going to be on the 23rd or on the 30th of August. So stay tuned. Be back for the iBUG Apple Workshop. Then we have our regular, Mac Buzz, Mini Buzz, alternate Tuesdays during the month at 5 p.m. Sandhya, you want to tell them about the Jumpstart Mentoring Program? Anybody that's new to the iPhone? Hello, Sandhya. You are muted if you're speaking.
Yes, here we are. So if you recently got an iPhone and you are frustrated, because we have all been there, you want to throw it against the wall because you can't answer it, you can't turn it on, you can't turn it off. We have the program for you where we help you learn the basic gestures and some of the basic apps that you would need to start getting unlocking the potential of your iPhone. So it's a 12-week program for 2 hours each week. And to be a part of it, you can fill out the application on our website, the Mentee application. And conversely, if you are a well-experienced user of your iPhone and would like to help someone else, we would welcome your help as well. And you would have the gratification of helping somebody become independent and so forth. So there's a application for the mentors as well. All right. So I hope that y'all will consider that, and we will look forward to working with you.
Yes. That's been a very beneficial program to a lot of new iPhone users. Wish it was around when I first started, actually. Would have saved me much headaches and times and one broken iPhone that I threw up against the wall in frustration.
Well, if you had, then we probably wouldn't have iBUG, so.
Yeah. Okay. So we sped through all of those different training sessions, and of course we record all of our group training sessions. You can find those recordings on our website, ibugtoday.org, or on our YouTube channel, or RSS, any of your favorite podcast apps. Just do a search for any of the particular ones, like iBUG Apple Workshop. You can subscribe to that channel, and they'll just be sitting there waiting in your podcast app whenever you're ready to listen to them. We have, what else? Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, you can always join our Facebook group. That's always a great place to get information about upcoming events, various other tidbits, tech info we'll post there. And just do a search for iBUG Today. We also have just a regular iBUG Today page. You can follow us. And we're actually still on X, formerly Twitter. And handle there at iBUG Today. Same with Instagram. Just do a search for iBUG Today. Or if you want to use good old-fashioned email, contact us, ibugtoday@gmail.com. We'll answer questions related to, organization, information, that kind of thing. But if you've got tech questions, we would recommend you come to one of the other sessions that we've already talked about. So that's how to keep in touch with iBUG. I know lots going on, especially in the website. Well, also all these things that we've been talking about today, you can find the schedule there. The Zoom link, we do use this very same Zoom channel for all of our different training sessions and social events. So please join us at any and all of those. All right, we've now reached a time for, I believe, Sandhya's got some Apple news and rumors, the latest news and rumors from this past week. So take it away, Sandhya.
Now we will review the latest Apple news for the month of July. Apple sues Jon Prosser over iOS 26 leaks. Earlier this year, YouTuber Jon Prosser shared some fairly accurate information and mock-ups about what would become iOS 26, and Apple clearly took notice. Apple has filed a lawsuit against Prosser and Michael Ramasciati for misappropriation of trade secrets, describing an alleged scheme in which the two conspired to obtain the passcode of an Apple employee's development iPhone and access the device to view and capture details of the upcoming operating system version. Prosser has denied that the events played out as Apple claims, so we will just have to see what happens with this situation going forward. Next, foldable iPhones display sizes are leaked. Apple's first foldable iPhone will be equipped with a 7.8-inch inner display and a 5.5-inch outer display, according to Taiwanese research firm TrendForce. That matches previous information from supply chain analyst our friend Ming-Chi Kuo. Apple is reportedly looking to launch its first foldable iPhone in the late 2026, and it sounds like Apple is emphasizing a crease-free inner display for an improved user experience compared to foldables on the market today. Next, Apple announces Apple Care One subscription plans for multiple devices. Apple this week introduced a new Apple Care subscription bundle known as Apple Care One, and it offers extended warranty and repair coverage for up to 3 products priced at $19.99 per month. Additional devices can be added for an extra fee, of course. As part of Apple Care changes, Apple is now also offering theft and loss coverage for iPad and Apple Watch. It was previously only available for iPhones. Next, iPhone 17 Air's limited battery capacity is leaked. The battery capacity of Apple's rumored iPhone 17 Air will be below the 6,000 M18 mark, according to a recent post from Instant Digital and an account with more than 1.4 million followers on the Chinese social media platform Weibo. The new adaptive power mode in iOS 26 should help users squeeze as much battery life out of that capacity as possible, and Apple will reportedly be launching a battery case for those who regularly need more power. Next, new iPad Pro are expected this year with, guess what? M5 chips and 2 front cameras. Following a major redesign with an ultra-thin form factor last year, we haven't been expecting much for the next M5 generation of the iPad Pro beyond the chip upgrade. But it sounds like Apple might have one trick up its sleeve. Apple has been gradually transitioning the front-facing camera on its iPads from portrait to landscape positioning, but that probably hasn't sat well with users who prefer to use their iPads in portrait orientation, especially with apps like FaceTime that are optimized for that orientation. Apple is reportedly solving that issue for the next iPad Pro by including 2 front-facing cameras, one centered for each orientation for the device. Very cool. Next, Apple iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max should launch in late September. And there are plenty of rumors about the devices. Here are some. aluminum frame. iPhone 17 Pro models are rumored to have an aluminum frame, whereas the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro models have a titanium frame. The iPhone 10 through 14 Pro have a stainless steel frame. The back of the devices will supposedly have a new part aluminum, part glass design. Next, anti-reflective display. While it has been an on-again, off-again rumor, the latest word is that iPhone 17 Pro models will feature an anti-reflective display option with a matte finish, M-A-T-T-E, matte finish. Perhaps this will be the same nano texture glass option that is available for the iMac, MacBook Pro, and iPad Pro. Next, the dynamic island expects some changes. It has been rumored that all iPhone 17 models will have a redesigned dynamic island interface and might also be smaller. Great. A rectangular camera bump. iPhone 17 Pro models are expected to have a large rectangular camera bump with rounded corners. Apple apparently plans to stick with a triangular arrangement for the rear camera lens. Next, orange copper finish. A new copper-like color option is expected for the iPhone 17 Pro models, along with dark blue. Woohoo! Longer battery life. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to have a slightly thicker design that allows for a larger battery. The iPhone 17 Pro Max will apparently surpass the 5,000 mAh battery capacity mark. A19 Pro chip. The iPhone 17 Pro models are expected to use Apple's next generation A19 Pro chip, which will reportedly be manufactured with TSMC's newer third generation 3nm process. Like usual, expected modest year-over-year performance gains and power efficiency improvements compared to the current iPhones. A 12 gigabytes of RAM. iPhone 17 Pro models and even the iPhone 17 Air are rumored to have 12 gigabytes of RAM. This upgrade should help to improve the performance of Apple Intelligence and multitasking. All four iPhone 16 models have 8 gigabytes of RAM. A 25W wireless charging. iPhone 17 Pro models will likely support up to 25 watts wireless charging speeds with a wide variety of QI 2.2 chargers. On the iPhone 16 models, 25 watts can only be achieved with Apple's latest MagSafe chargers. Apple designed Wi-Fi 17 chip. All 4 iPhone 17 models are rumored to get a Wi-Fi 7 chip designed by Apple rather than Broadcom. Then we have the 24 megapixel front camera. All 4 iPhone 17 models are said to feature an upgraded 24 megapixel front camera, whereas all iPhone 16 models are equipped with a 12 megapixel front camera. All right, so that is some of the latest news for the month of July.
All right, very good. Wow, lots going on in July. I thought things usually slow down about this time of year. Seems like Apple's still moving along. Normally we'd take a little break here for questions about the news and rumors and any other announcements, but we're going to press on. You guys took way too long on the cereal, so we're going to go right into our next segment. We've got a demo, and we've got a first-time presenter on the Apple Workshop. Some of you may know this gentleman from the Tech Doctor podcast blog. Actually, I started listening to his podcast way back after I got my first iPhone in 2010. 2011 time frame. He would broadcast there all about different things, how to use the iPhone, along with, I think it was Alison Malloy and David Woodbridge from Down Under. And I think they still continue on to this day. But of course, I'm talking about the amazing Dr. Robert Carter. Robert, you want to tell us a little bit about what you might be presenting today?
Sure. Admittedly, this app that I'm about to demo may be a little more interesting to people who are musicians because it's an app that teaches you one way to make the sausage when it comes to wanting to learn to play a new song. I play guitar, and this app is called Amazing Slowdowner. Teaches you how to stretch a song out so you can slow it down and learn all the notes and then memorize it and put it all together and then play it at the end. So that's what I'm going to be demoing, and I hope even if you're not a musician, you still enjoy learning about one way this can be done. So that's what's coming, and then after the demo, I'll be happy to answer anybody's questions.
All right, let's take it off here.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy.
This is Robert, and I'm going to demonstrate and describe an app called Amazing Slowdowner. You heard it right, Amazing Slowdowner. This is a music practice and learning app. It's an iOS app that's available in the App Store. You can download it for free, but there are in-app purchases, and it's been years since I got it, but I don't think you can do a whole lot with it unless you purchase their in-app purchases, and I don't know what the cost of that is. I wasn't able to find that out when I looked at it a while ago on the App Store. At any rate, this application is really helpful if you're trying to learn to play music, especially music that is rather difficult or fast, and you need a way to slow that music down so that you can hear what the notes actually are and memorize them, and then gradually work until you can speed it up. So before I go through the user interface for this app, I'm going to demonstrate a little bit about what you can do with it. Right now, I've got queued up a song by the late, great Doc Watson called Black Mountain Rag. And this is a traditional fiddle tune, and these fiddle tunes are played incredibly fast, and they have lots and lots of notes in them. I'm going to play you just a little passage from Black Mountain Rag, a complicated passage at full speed. And then I'm going to show you how you can slow it down using Amazing Slowdowner so you can learn it. So here is the passage. I'll let it play through a couple times. It'll play through and then it'll repeat so you can kind of get it in your head. Here we go. Now I'm going to slow it down from 100% of speed to 80% of the speed so you can hear when you drop it by 20% what that sounds like. Now I'm going to slow it down to 60% of full speed, drop it again by 20% and let you hear what that sounds like. Now we'll go to 40%. Drop it down to the very slowest speed that Amazing Slowdowner is capable of, which is 25% of full speed. Take you through the user interface of the app. It's mostly one screen full of information. There are a couple other screens you can get to, but I'm going to go to the top of the screen with a 4-finger single tap.
All library songs, back button.
And the first thing you heard was all library songs. So let me explain that Amazing Slowdowner does work along with Apple Music. So if you have an Apple Music subscription, you can search for any song either that's in your Apple Music library or any song that's in Apple Music period, bring it into Amazing Slowdowner and slow it down so that you can work on it as I just demonstrated. So right now mine is set to all library songs. That was the last search I did.
Black Mountain Rag, heading.
And the song that we just listened to is called Black Mountain Rag. So I flicked once to the right, and that tells you that.
Notes button.
There's a button here where you can double tap on it, and you can enter an edit box where you can type notes about your progress or about what you're working on if you want to put notes in.
Mix slider, 50%.
There's a mix slider here, which you can work with, and you can change the mix. In other words, it's talking about if you have a song that's in stereo, you can focus more on the left channel or more on the right channel, so you can hone in on exactly the part of the music that you're trying to work on.
Pitch slider, 50%.
You can change the pitch using this slider. So if you want to change the song to a different key, you can do it with this slider.
Speed slider, 25% of full speed.
The speed slider is where you change the speed, and that's the one that I was working with to slow Black Mountain Rag down. These sliders are a little bit fussy to work with voiceover. The way you have to work with them is double tap and hold on the slider and then drag your finger either left or right or up and down to change the slider. I'll show you on this speed slider, for example, it's set to 25%. We'll go ahead and set the speed back to 100%. So I'm going to double tap and hold on the slider.
20, 40, 50, 100% of full speed. 100% of full speed.
So what I did there was I double tapped and I held it until I got the three little clicks, and then I just started sliding my finger to the right until I got back onto 100%.
Set loop start button.
Okay, so this is a really powerful feature of this program. It has the capability of doing what's called looping. So you can take a little section, whatever section you want in the song, and you can create a loop. That loop can be very short, of only a few notes, or it can be a longer passage. You control the beginning and ending of the loop. And once you set up this loop, then the song will just loop over and over that little piece that you've created a loop of, so you can have a way of practicing just a little section of the song.
Loop start position, 1 minute 26 seconds.
That's telling me the loop start position, and I had actually set up a loop just for this little passage that I played for you.
Loop is on button.
And the loop is on. There's a button here, and if I turned that off, then it would just play the entire Black Mountain Rag song. It wouldn't just play the loop.
Manage loops button.
There's a manage loops button where you can go in and save a loop, give it a name, and then you can always go back and reload that loop if you want to work on that particular part of the song again.
Half loop button.
This one lets you create a half loop of your loop. So if you decide you want to shorten the loop even more and only work on a smaller chunk, you can double tap this button and it will cut the loop in half, make it shorter.
Double loop button.
You can have a double loop if you want. You can make the loop twice as long as you originally made it. Just a convenient way to adjust the loop by using a couple of these buttons here.
Slide loop backwards button.
You can move the loop backwards, so you can extend it backwards to incorporate something that's earlier in the song.
Slide loop forwards button.
You can move it forwards.
Set loop end button.
That's the button that lets you set the end of the loop. Remember, we had a set loop start button earlier, and so you would put your position of the song where you want to start the loop, double tap the loop start button, let it play until you got to the point where you wanted to end the loop, and then you would double tap this loop end button.
Loop end position, 1 minute 34 seconds.
So that tells us the ending position that the loop is currently set to.
Song position, 1 minute 26 seconds.
And that's where we are in the song, which is basically the beginning of this little loop I had set up.
Rewind to start button.
That will rewind it back to the start of either the start of the loop or the start of the song, depending on whether you have the loop function turned on.
Fast rewind button.
Fast rewind lets you hold this button down, double tap and hold it, and it will rewind back a certain number of seconds, depending on how it's set up. It'll keep rewinding if you keep holding it down. But if you, by default, I think if you just double tap on it, it just rewinds 1 second. But you can change that default in settings.
Play button.
That's the play button.
Fast forward button.
Fast forward, the opposite of the rewind button.
Volume 44% adjustable. Toolbar help button.
So we pass the volume button, and then there's a toolbar with a help button, and the help button is actually quite good on this app. I'm not going to go into it, but it does describe exactly what the app does and how to use it. And so you can really learn to use it very well by using the help system.
iBUG.
So that just said iBUG, and the reason it said that when I flicked right is because that's what I named this loop that I created for this demo. I called it iBUG.
Settings button.
There's a settings button where you can go in and change all kinds of audio settings, EQ settings, and various other default settings. And I'm not going to go through the settings. They're easy enough to understand, as is really this whole app. You can explore the settings on your own if you decide you want to work with this app. So that's the end of what's on this main screen, and it's really the heart of the amazing Slowdowner application. It's done by a company called Ronnie Music. That's RONI Music at ronniemusic.com. And they also have this same app available for the Mac, available for the PC running Windows, and available for Android. I haven't really worked with any of those other versions of the app in a very long time. I did try the Mac version once a long time ago, and I think it worked okay. But I don't know how accessible they are anymore because I just haven't worked with them. I always use the iOS version. Well, now that I've come to the end of my demo, I'm sitting here with my guitar, and I'm going to play for you a little bit of Black Mountain Rag, just as I learned it using Amazing Slowdowner, so you can see that it really works. Here we go.
All right. That was pretty awesome, Robert. Well, I don't know if he entered the talent showcase or not, but that was certainly a good little surprise there at the end. So we're going to open up the unmute everybody. Sandhya, if you could get everybody unmuted and see if there are any questions for Robert.
This is Pete.
Okay, let's go. I heard Marty first and then Pete.
So what is Robert, is the name of the app actually Amazing Slowdowner?
Correct.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, Pete.
Robert, I have two questions, if you don't mind, sir. First of all, I noticed at the very tail end of your loop there, sounded like you caught a little bit of applause from the crowd or something that went beyond the riff. Would that be eliminated or shortened? If you shortened the end time of the loop, could you eliminate that little bit? And am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If I'd been a little more precise in where I ended the loop, I could have not caught that tiny bit of applause.
Right. My second question is, did you happen to use this to learn the song Don't Let Your Deal Go Down?
Ooh, you're trying to really get into some real sausage making here. I did use Amazing Slowdowner to learn that song.
Great. Thank you.
This is Dan.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. You're obviously a great guitar player there, Robert. I have a complete subscription to Apple Music. Does if I go into the app, there's a help section of Amazing Slowdowner, will it tell me how to import a song from Apple Music?
Yes, it's really very straightforward to do. Right on the main screen, at the top of the screen, it has a button that says something like "Add Song," and once you double tap on that and open it up, you'll have all kinds of options to add a song that's already on your phone or from Apple Music or in various other ways. It's pretty straightforward to use.
Okay, thank you.
Dana.
Go ahead, Dana.
Yeah, is the amazing downer, is it not only does it not only slow down songs, but does it, like for beginner guitar players, does it also teach you positioning of how to place your fingers on the guitar?
No, it does not. It only slows something down so that you can hear it more slowly to try to learn what the notes are, but it does not offer any kind of lesson on how to play the guitar.
Okay, thanks.
This is Claudette.
Go ahead, Claudette.
Is it only for guitar or other instruments?
Oh no, it can slow down anything that you want to slow down to understand what the individual components are. Over as long as you bring whatever the sound is. It was intended for music, but if you have someone who talks really fast, I guess you can bring them in and slow them down if you want to.
No, what I actually meant was like for piano or keyboard instruments where they're chords. I mean, you can still use this device for, well, they're chords on guitar as well. But I mean, you can still use this device to help you with that.
Yes, it will just, if it was a chord, it would just slow down that chord and then be a delay until it changed to the next chord. It's not going to separate the chord into its individual notes, but it would slow down. It would stretch out, in a sense, stretch out the song so that it's moving more slowly.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Great question.
It's Chris.
Anybody else? Chris, I heard you.
Yeah, that was a great demo, Robert. Easy to follow, good speaking rate. It was very impressive playing. So my question is, what in-app purchases did you purchase?
I don't know, Chris, to be honest with you. It's probably been, 10 more, 50 years since I bought the app, and I don't remember exactly how it was done back then. I think I just paid a flat cost for the app. Now, when I look at it in the App Store, I see that you can download it for free, but there are in-app purchases. I don't think it was. I'm. Don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't more than at the most $15 or $20. It's not the cheapest app out there, and I don't know what the in-app purchases are now. I tried to find that out, but I would have to have installed the app and probably reinstalled it, maybe, and tried to repurchase it to find that out. So I decided not to do that. So I'm not sure of the exact cost.
Okay, thanks.
This is Sarah.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Thank you for that amazing demonstration and great music.
You're welcome.
And thank you also, because I used to play fiddle, and everything was in huge print, not large print, and then huger print, and then huger print, and I gave up, when I went completely blind. So this is super refreshing, and I thank you. And there's all sorts of possibilities. It made me smile.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Anybody else? We got time for maybe one more question here.
This is Mary. Yeah. Thank you again for that. And my question is, you said that the library that you have was for Apple Music. Can it pick up songs or music from other venues or other platforms like YouTube and other Spotify, things like that?
I don't recall seeing any other platforms, but I don't know exactly either how Spotify or YouTube Music works in terms of their digital rights management. But anything that you have that is not protected by digital rights management, if it's a song that you own personally, you own the MP3 for, or if it's if it's a YouTube that you downloaded and maybe turned into an MP3, or Spotify turned it into MP3, all those things can be loaded into Amazing Slowdowner. But I don't believe, at least that I'm aware of, I don't believe it supports. I don't think it says, there's a button here for YouTube and a button here for Spotify. The only thing I'm aware of that there are actually buttons for or Apple Music or something that you already have on your phone.
This is Pete.
Thank you.
All right, Pete, and this will be the last question.
Yeah, just on that same topic, YouTube has a share sheet. So I can share any song from YouTube to another app, to my Amadeus Pro software or something like that. So I'm wondering if that might allow you to import anything from YouTube or anything that has your standard iOS share sheet.
I believe so. If you can bring it into Amadeus, I would imagine you can bring it into Amazing Slowdowner.
Because otherwise you'd be limited to Apple Music probably, and maybe only Apple Music.
But then Apple would love you forever.
I'm sure they already do. They love my money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, very good. What a great demo. And Robert, thanks again for that wonderful, wonderful demo. And one thing I forgot to mention about Robert, he's recently joined the iBUG team and going to be one of our mentors in the Jumpstart Mentoring Program. And as you've seen, he's contributing with demos. So we look forward to continued relationship with Robert. And yeah, be sure to also check out his podcast on the Tech Doctor podcast. All right. So now that we got everybody unmuted, we're going to see if anybody has questions on any of the announcements or the Apple news, or if you have some news related to Apple, it's your chance to get it in right now. All right. If there's nothing there question-wise, I know a few people joined us since we did our first round of introductions at the beginning. So we're going to take a pause here. Just say your name, where you're zooming in from, and we had an icebreaker. We want to know, what is your favorite cold cereal, if any? Just tell us the cereal name, or just say none if you have none.
Valencia from Maryland. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh. And Kashi Peanut Butter Crunch. Haha.
All right. Hadn't heard of that one before. Okay, who else we got?
This is Mary from Pennsylvania.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Pennsylvania. What was your favorite cereal, if any?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a favorite.
Okay. No problem. Who else we got out there?
This is Terry from Arlington Heights.
Yeah, Terry.
And my favorite cereal is grits.
Grits. Okay.
This is Carla from the UK.
Carla, welcome.
Hiya, and my favourite cereal is Weetabix.
Okay, I'm sure that is a very good British cereal that I've never heard of.
This is Terry. I should have said that when I forgot all about it.
There you go.
I've had it twice over there, and it is really good.
Very good. Okay, anybody else?
Beth from Newfoundland.
Yes, Elizabeth.
And my favorite cereal is Bran Flakes.
All right. And it is what, 5:45 in Newfoundland?
Yes.
Welcome. Who else we got?
This is Rita from Illinois.
Hey, Rita. You have a favorite cereal?
No, I'm good.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you for the presentation. It's been excellent.
All right. Glad you could be here. Anybody else first or didn't get a chance to introduce yourself at the beginning?
Rice Krispies.
All right, Rice Krispies. Julie, welcome.
I am late.
You're good. Anybody else?
This is Brian from Ontario. Rice Krispies is also mine.
All right.
And it's only 4:15 here.
We've had several Rice Krispies. Okay. Anybody else? Quickly. All right. Let's see. Sandhya, you still out there?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see how well people were listening to your Apple News. We're going to give away a gift card. Let's see what we got here. A $25 Amazon gift card for a trivia question from your Apple News. And those eligible are those that are not eligible are if you've won a door prize in the last 6 months, you are not eligible. And if you are a staff member on iBUG, either a mentor, a facilitator, then you are also ineligible. So let's go for it, Sandhya. And also, you got to say your name. Don't be yelling out any answers. Say your name, wait to be acknowledged, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Question is fairly straightforward. The new 17 Pro phones, those new phones are going to have a certain type of frame. What material is that going to be?
This is Marty.
I heard Randy.
Sammy. I heard somebody right before Marty. Who was that, Brandy?
I heard Randy.
Randy. Okay, Randy, go ahead.
Aluminum?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's correct.
All right, Randy, very good. Except you mispronounced it. It's aluminum. Yes.
Good job, Randy.
Way to go, Randy. Congratulations. And let's see, we have your email, so we'll be sending you a $25 Amazon gift card. It'll be an e-gift card. So
thank you.
Forward to that in your email.
Thank you for listening to my news.
Okay, very good. Well, it's time to put everybody back on mute. And we've got one more demo here to go. I'm waiting for them to go muted. Sandhya is muting, maybe.
Yeah, they're muted. Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I don't think so. I still can hear, I can hear people that are unmuted. And I'm talking, so try it one more time. All right, there we go. I think that worked. So we've got one more demo, and our amazing Mr. Herbie is going to do a demo for us.
Thank you.
Herbie, you want to come on and tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing today?
Well, I'll start by letting you know your check is in the mail. So, anyway, today I'm going to be talking about a very important driving force of our phone. No, it's not Bard Mobile. It's not Zoom. It's the Contacts app, the one that tells us who we are calling and who is calling us. And I covered most aspects of this app. The only two things I really didn't cover are groups, and I really did not cover, and I should have, how to add somebody into your contacts, like if you get a phone number from an external source, but that can always be a good iBUG bite. So with that, let her roll.
All right, here we go. It looks like it's about 20 minutes. So we'll be back in 20 minutes Q&A right after the demo.
You're more than a number in my little red book. You're more than a one-night day. All I had to take me was just one look.
Let's start by talking about how we can get to contacts. There are two different ways. There is the contacts app itself, but I deleted it a long time ago because of the other way I can get to it and have full functionality, and that is through the phone app. So I'm just going to get to it that way by having Siri do this. Open phone.
Recents. Phone. Edit. Button.
Thank you. So at the bottom of the screen, I have my tabs here, and what I want is the Contacts tab, which is kind of in the middle. So with Contacts, I can browse and see who I have in here.
Contacts. Add. Section index. Herbie Allen. Mike B. Heading.
And yes, I have myself in Contacts, and we'll talk about why in a minute.
Eric Archer. Timothy Appleby. Monique Angula. Susanna Andrews. Michael Anderson.
Contacts can do amazing things. You can merge with other apps like WhatsApp and add people that way and find people. Facebook is another example, and it used to actually even add people to your contacts. And that was a very interesting thing. So what if I want to add somebody to my contacts? Let's actually start with that.
Contacts. Heading. Add. Button.
So at the very top is an add button after we get to the contacts heading. And you can, of course, just do a 4-finger single tap to get to the top, and then swipe right to the add button, and then do a 1-finger double tap.
Text field is editing. First name. Text field is editing. First name.
So we're just going to add in a random person. So we will add in Joe Blow.
Braille screen input. Cap. J-O-E.
So the first name is Joe.
Stopping Braille. Clear text. Button.
And now I've got a clear text button.
Last name. Text field.
I'm going to double tap on the last name, and that will make it so that I can edit it.
Insertion point at end. Braille screen input. .6. Cap B. How? Stopping Braille screen input. Blow.
And I'm going to swipe to the right.
Clear text. But company. Text field.
So if they have a company, I can fill that in. I don't think they do.
Add phone. Button.
Add phone. So I'm going to double tap that.
Add phone. Text field is editing. Phone. Character
This will let me add in a phone number for them.
Actions available.
We're going to give them the phone number of
83325555550022555.
Notice I didn't bother with my Braille screen input in this one. And that's because it actually already comes into a number field with the edit field. So I can just use my number row starting with 1, 2, 3 at the top and going down to 7, 8, 9. Now, we do have another interesting option here if we go to the right of 0.
9. Delete.
And that is delete. So I can delete any changes that need to be made. But to the left of 0, we've got a shift. And if we
plus shift,
press that,
plus delete, plus shift,
we got something very interesting here.
Comma.
We got comma.
Number sign. Star.
So here we've got our interesting rows of keys.
Star.
We got a star and a pound sign on the bottom. We've got a comma and a semicolon on the next level. And the rest of the numbers are dimmed.
Shift.
We used to have a period. I'm not quite sure
delete,
where that
8,
got to.
dimmed, plus.
But we
plus,
do also
shift.
have a plus sign to the right of the shift key.
5. Dimmed.
So these are used for
shift.
situations where you want to create pauses and whatnot for phone systems. That is a whole nother discussion in of itself. And yeah.
Add email button.
Add email. So I can also add in a person's email address here.
Add email. Text field is editing. Email.
And Joe Blow's just a simple guy like me.
Input.
So
JOEBL. Ow. At GMAIL. Period. COM.
There we go. Joe Blow at gmail.com.
Joe Blow at Clear text. Button. Text home. Remove home. Actions available.
And it labels the email as home. But I want to go back.
Add 832. Add phone. But mobile button.
So I swipe to the left to go back to the phone number, and to the left of it now is a category thing, and I can change the category.
Text
so
field.
Let's double tap that.
Cancel button. iPhone. School. Work. Edit button. Search field. Selected. Mobile.
There we go. So we got a search option at the top, and then we got mobile.
Home. Work. School. iPhone. Apple Watch. Main. Home fax. Work fax. Pager. Other. Add custom label.
Add custom label. I like this because I can add in a lot of custom labels that fit certain categories. So for our paratransit, for instance.
Google Voice. Toll free. Dispatch. Action. Reservations. Customer service. Automated. Waiver person. Action. Student accounting. Police non-emergency.
And some of these go well beyond MetroLift, but you get the idea. These are labels that I've added in there.
Automate. Dispatch.
I can add a
Google
cool
Voice.
label if I want.
Add custom label. Other. Add custom label.
Custom label, I should say.
Google Voice. Add custom label. Text field is editing. Character mode.
And I just double
Insertion
tap the
point.
custom label. It now lets me edit. So I will call him my
Braille screen input.
plumber.
Dot 5. Dot 6. Cap. P-L-U-M-M. Stopping Braille screen
No
input.
particular
Plumber.
reason. It's just that it's raining outside and I have water on the brain. Well, you know what I mean.
Return.
And, of course, when you use Siri, then you just give the label that
Add custom
the number
label.
belongs
Text
to.
field is editing. Plumber. Google Voice. Add other. Done. Button.
So if I hit the done
Text
button,
field is editing. 832 plumber button.
So that's how it adds the custom label. So now he has that label of plumber. Now, if I want to get rid
Text
of
field
this
is editing.
label, I
Add custom
probably
label.
can.
Home fax. Selected. Plumber. Delete.
I can just swipe down to delete and double tap.
Google Voice.
And that one's gone. And we'll give him the label of Google Voice instead.
Done. First name. Joe. Text field. Last company. Remove Google Voice. Google Voice. Text field is editing. 83255502555.
So as you can see, he has the first
character mode. Insertion point at end. Actions available.
And the last name, you can also hear that he has a phone that is labeled as Google Voice.
Clear text. Button. Add phone. Button.
I could add in an additional phone number.
Remove home. Home. Button. joblo@gmail.com. Text
Same
field.
with the email label.
Actions
I could
available.
change it if I want.
Add email. Button. Add pronouns. Button.
I can add in pronouns.
Text field. Text field is editing. Pronoun. Character mode. Yesterday. She went outside. Text English. Button. Text. Yes. Pronoun. Text field. I went with her. Pronoun. Text field. The idea was hers. The idea was her. Pronoun. Text field. I went yes. Text English. Like pronoun. Add. Dimmed. But pronouns are only used on your devices by supported Apple apps. They are not shared with Apple or third-party developers.
So notice that the pronoun is just for your benefit.
Language. English. Button.
You can change the language if you want.
Selected. Arabic. Bulgarian. Arabic. Selected. English. Selected. English. Dismiss context menu.
And we'll dismiss that because I don't really want to change the
Text
language.
field
But,
is editing. Pronoun. Character mode. H-E-E. Return. Return. Pronouns are only used on your language. English. He. Text field. Yesterday. He went outside.
So now I'll double tap that.
Add. Button.
And hit the add button.
Add. Close. Button. Remove home. Home. Joe Blow. Add he. Him. His. Action. Add pronouns. Button. Ringtone. Default.
Ringtone. You can customize somebody's ring and text tones. But there's another significant feature that I want to show you with this as well.
Cancel. Button. Ringtone. Heading. Done. Button. Emergency bypass. Switch button. Off.
Emergency bypass. This is a very useful feature if you want to ensure that the person can always get a hold of you. But what's nice is you can separate it by ringtone or text tone. So if you want them to be able to text you even when your phone is muted or on Do Not Disturb, but not be able to call you, you can set it up that way, or vice versa, or both. And so we'll give...
It's the same old song intro. Done. Emergency bypass. Switch button. Emergency bypass. On.
We'll double tap the off button so it's on.
Tap default. Selected. Baby, I need your loving. Classic British phone ring. It's the same old song. It's the same old song. Office telephone. Ringtone. Button.
And I'm seeing all
Actions
my custom
available.
ringtones.
Ringtone. Button. The hit. Olive. Angel. Cannon. Clay Aiken. Good morning. Hollow. Jetsons doorbell. Button. Actions
We'll give him
available.
this one.
Selected. Jetsons doorbell.
And sorry, that won't come directly through the thing. But now I can go back to the top of the screen.
Classic. Button. Cancel. Ringtone. Head. Done. Button.
And hit the done button.
Ring.
And that one is just a 2-finger swipe up to get to the top of the screen.
He. Him. At ring. Text tone. Default. Ringtone. Sound. Jetsons doorbell emergency bypass on.
So it tells me with the ringtone what the sound is and that the emergency bypass is on.
Text tone. Default.
Same idea with the text tone.
Add URL button.
So if this person has a URL, like a website or whatever, so for instance, if you're adding Sandhya into your contacts, you would want to put iBUG today in the URL field.
Address button.
I can give them an address.
Add birthday button. Add URL button.
And
add address.
You know
button.
what?
Add URL. Add URL. Text field is editing. URL. Character mode. Braille screen input. HTTP. CC. / JOEBL. How. Period. COC. .m.
I'm going to give him a URL.
Stopping Braille's homepage button. Text clear text. But add URL. Add address button. Add birthday button. Add date button. Add related name button. Add social profile button. Add instant message button. Notes. Text field. Add verification code button. Add field button. Add to list button.
So you notice there's a lot of fields here, but what if there's ones that you think are missing? Let's go to our add field.
Field button. Text field is editing. Maiden name. Phonetic last name. Phonetic middle name. Pronunciation first name. Phonetic first name. Prefix. Add field. Heading. Phonetic first name.
So it kind of took me to the middle of the screen, so I had to work my way to the top.
Middle name. Phonetic last name. Pronunciation last name. Maiden name. Suffix. Nickname. Job title. Department. Phonetic company name. Cancel button.
So
Cancel.
I'll pick on Sandhya again because she doesn't mind, right, Sandhya? Oh, you can't answer me because this is recorded. Well, I guess you can, but anyway, I'm gonna pick on her anyway, whether she likes it or not. Actually, you know what? I'll pick on Michael just because I like sharing the wealth around. So, there could always be the debate on does his last name need to be pronounced McCullough or McCulloch? So you could theoretically play around with the pronunciation last name and fix that if you wanted to. I've never really done much with any of that, but
add to list button.
And then there's an add to list. Okay, so now I'm going to
done button.
Hit the done button.
Done. Contacts. Back button.
Now there's a couple of the things I want to show you though that are in this field. So if I had double tapped on his name, this is what I would now see.
Edit button. He, him, his. Joe Blow. Message button, pop up, call button, pop up, video button, pop up button.
And I would actually be able to double tap like the call or the video button, and that would bring up phone or FaceTime respectively.
Mail button, pop up, contact photo and poster button. Google Voice, 8, home, joeblow@gmail.com, ringtone. Sound, Jetsons doorbell, homepage, http://notes. Text field. Send message button, pop up, share contact button.
Share contact. Now, there are some significant new things with iOS with this feature over the last couple years that I want to make sure you are aware of. So I'm going to double tap.
Share contact, heading. Done. Selected, last name, Blow. Selected, Google Voice.
Oh, what is all this selected?
Selected, home, Joe Blow. Selected, homepage. Deselect all fields button.
Ah, wow, I'm so glad that this gets brought up. You can customize what is shared. So, for instance, let's say I had all the details of Joe Blow and, I don't know, Jody wanted to meet this Joe Blow guy, but, he isn't comfortable giving her all his information. I could just give her a customized contact card that would have his first and last name and maybe just his email address. And so I would deselect the fields I don't want to share.
Selected, homepage, HTTP, homepage, selected, Google Voice, 8, Google Voice, selected, last name.
No, I changed my mind.
Homepage,
she can have his website. It's public
selected,
knowledge.
select all fields, button, select all fields, done, button.
So then I hit the done button.
Done. Joe Blow. Backup posts. Judy Wald, Anthony Chanel Allen, Nikki Keck.
And I can double tap the contact that I want, or I can go to the mail. But WhatsApp, whatever, the share sheet is perhaps a whole nother little demo in itself.
Nope, contact, shared info, button.
But if I just
Telegram,
pick
button.
on...
Mail, message, airdrop, button, David and Anthony.
Here,
Joe
I'll pick
Blow.
on David and Anthony
Progress,
just because
0%,
I can.
added recipient. Anthony, cancel, button, 2, David, Anthony, message, Anthony, vertical, message, text field, is editing, attachment PNG, file, new line, character mode, insertion.
So if I hit the send button, then I'd be able to send it to them.
Handwriting.
And I don't want to,
cap,
but...
Q, cap, W, cap, Q, double tap for additional contact, cancel, but double tap for additional contact options, button. Double tap for additional contact options. Cancel. 2. David Dunn. Cancel.
And that doesn't really do much of anything, but we're not interested in that anyway. I'm going to cancel out of that. So that is one of the cool things about sharing is that now you can customize what is being shared so you can protect somebody's privacy. And especially yours too, because remember I mentioned my contact card in there. One reason why I have it in there, aside from Siri, is that if I want to share my details with somebody, I can do that. And I have control over what I share with them. How cool is that? Now, just one other little thing I need to show you about this.
Edit button.
Let's go to our edit button. So what if I want to delete a contact? So I really don't need this Joe Blow. In order to do that, we need to go to our edit button first, and then let's go to the bottom of our screen.
Add phone button. Add email button. Tab bar. Keypad. Tab.
And let's swipe to the left from our tab bar.
Select it. Calls. Tab. Delete contact button.
Delete contact. And if we go to the left.
Add to list button. Link contacts button.
Link contacts. I want to explain that real quick. So if you have more than one contact with the same name, you might want to link them together so that way everything matches up if you have different information for each one.
Linked contacts. Heading. Add field button. Link. Add. Delete contact button. Delete alert. Delete contact. Delete contact button. Delete contact button. Delete contact. Crystal Bell.
And let's see. There we go. Okay. Now that Joe Blow is gone, there is something else that I want to show you regarding contacts, and that is in the actual settings. Open Settings.
Settings.
So we're going to go to the bottom here.
Apps button.
And go to our Apps button.
Selected. Settings. Section index. Adjustable. Cap, D. Select cap, C.
Oops, there we go. And I want contacts.
Outdoor. CVS Health button. Cap, D. Cap, contacts button.
There we go. So it's in my C's. I had to swipe to the left a little bit.
Contacts. Heading. Add or remove accounts. Manage Siri and search. And customize how contacts.
There we go. Wanted to be difficult. Okay, add or remove account 6. So what it's talking about here is you can have multiple accounts that would store your contacts, like all your email accounts or whatever. So this is another place where you can add or remove accounts, but you'll most likely do this from mail. But when it tells you to select like different things like mail contacts or whatever, that's what it's talking about.
Share name and photo. Contacts only button.
Share name and photo. Okay, so this is to deal with how visible is your name to iPhone people, like when it says maybe blah, 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 or whatever. I'm going to double tap this.
Cancel button. Selected. Avatar button. 1 of 2. Poster button. 2 of 2. Done button.
So you can double tap that and customize what photo you have for contacts and all that type of thing for your own one. I don't do much with that.
Dated name and photo will be automatically shared with people in your contacts. Providers button. Sort order. Last, first button.
Okay, sort order. How do you want your contacts to be sorted in your phone?
First, last. Selected, last. Selected, first. Sort order.
So I, for instance, want mine to be alphabetized by people's last names, not their first names. So that is a matter of personal preference.
Back button. Sort order. Display order. First, last button.
And this is what do you see on your screen. So for instance, I could see Sandhya Rao or Rao Sandhya.
Selected. First, last, first. Names in some languages such as Chinese, Japanese, and Korean follow a fixed order and will not be affected. Names in some languages such as
Chinese. There you go.
Back button. Display order. Short name button.
Short name. This is an interesting one.
Short name. Switch button on. First name and last initial. First initial and last name. Selected. First name only. Last name only. Short names are sometimes used to fit more names on screen. Chinese, Japanese, and Korean names are not affected by this setting.
So for instance, when I'm looking at my messages, I don't see Herbie Allen message. I see Herbie message or whatever. And so this is where the short names really come in handy. And you can customize that here how you want, as you just heard.
Back button. Short name. My info. Herbie Allen button.
So I can update my info.
Default account. iCloud button.
And I have my account set to default. Just something that you do need to know is this is device specific. So if you are syncing contacts on multiple devices, make sure all your devices are set to the same default account. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of fun.
Import SIM contacts button. Import SIM contacts button.
And I don't have any SIM contacts to import. But there you go. That's how contacts work on the iPhone.
All right. Very good, Herbie. Another great demo. All right. We're going to get everybody unmuted. See if anybody has questions for Herbie here. And just remember, say your name.
This is Amy.
Amy.
Thank you so much, Herbie. This was wonderful demonstration. I learned a lot of new things that I did not know before. My question is, when you went to do the email, you picked the email, because I noticed that it's been doing it recently, and you put the email of the person, and then when you finish, it said home.
Yes.
And then, so what like in the custom and others, I had put email in there, so then I click on that. Why does it do that now? Used to, like, you do email, it does email, now it calls it home. Even if
it has always done that, to my recollection, and I've never known why. I do remember a very small time when it did actually refer to people as email, but I've actually never understood why it does that. But I just leave it because it recognizes it as an email address. And I usually, when I send emails, I'm usually doing it a slightly different way than directly through the Contacts app anyway. So, and I could have talked more a little bit about, like, say, how you get an email, you can start typing in an email address and it'll start matching with, like, not only your contacts, but previous email addresses and stuff. That's a whole nother aspect of this demo I could have done. Same, like I said, I didn't cover things like adding numbers externally from different sources. So there's a little bit more I could have done with this demonstration. So, okay, yeah, but I honestly, if anybody knows why it's referred to as home, I'd love to, Annie and I would love to know, but yeah, that's always been a mystery to me, so.
And the other thing is, when I put iPhone, it always switch it to mobile.
Different people have trouble with that. You're going to find if it's one that you've done yourself, it should not switch. And but I've had things where, like, for instance, I had issues where contacts imported from Facebook. Even if I would try switching them to iPhone, they would just remain mobile. And it's annoying. I mean, it's not important because, I mean, it's just an internal way of you knowing that they're an iPhone user as opposed to an Android user. We love you, Android users, though, just let's be clear. But, you know, it's not you know, at the end of the day, it's still not going to, it's just a label. But, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it will revert back and I don't know why. So, yeah. All right, I know somebody else is trying to say something.
This is Desi.
Desi.
Yeah, I was going to say about the email, and then it says home. I was thinking, and maybe you were just saying this, and I was trying to get in, so I wasn't paying complete attention. But maybe what I think is that when it says home, you can double tap on home, and you can switch it to whatever label you want. So if you have like 3 or 4 email addresses for somebody, maybe you have a home email for them, a work email, you know, some other kind of an email.
Yep.
You can delineate them that way so that when you go in to write an email, you make sure you're sending it to the email address you wish to send it to.
Definitely.
And I think it just defaults to home unless you change it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, because you can definitely change any of the labels, but
right.
That is
but I think
why they don't call it home email. I don't know, though. I think I would have.
Well, but I mean, it does the same thing with phone. You know, if you don't give it something, it'll just default to that. So I think it's just a way that you can go through and customize. You know, or like you said, you can make it be an iPhone. I don't know. With me, if I know somebody has an iPhone, I want them to be an iPhone in my
Me too.
contacts. So anyway, but yeah, I think that's what I think it is. I mean, I'd be delighted if anybody else has a different reason, but that's what I think.
All right. Well, there's a reason why you're a designated driver. You're the smart one. So,
Thanks,
all right.
Herbie.
Thank you, Desi. All right. Who's next?
I think
This is Rita.
Hang on just a second, Rita. I thought I heard Christina just a little while ago. Christina, were you trying to get in?
Yes, I was just basically going to say the same thing Desi said, that when it says home, it's just reading you the label, home, work, that sort of thing for the email address.
Okay. Very good. All right, Rita.
Excellent demonstration. I help teach, iPhone with some people, and when I get a new person, I'll look at their contacts, and sometimes their contacts are an absolute disaster. Like the first name will have the first name and the last name in the first name field.
Yep.
And the phone is driven, so much of what you do on your phone is driven from the contacts app. So just like that example, like the home email or the work email heading. So you could say, send a text to Herbie's home email, send a text to Herbie's work email, if you have the label filled out correctly. And if you have like the address filled out correctly, you could say directions to Susie's house. You know what I mean? Using Sue. And so the fields, there's like 20 some fields or whatever, in the contact. And if you fill those out correctly, your phone will work so much better. It's really worth the effort to go through and fix those contacts that are messed up with the fields. So just great job.
The one thing it never works well for me for some reason is my Metro lifts. Like that one, there's like a lot of different numbers. So like I showed you those labels earlier. So if you saw the contact, you would see dispatch, reservations, automated, and a few others. They go to different things, but Siri for some reason never understands the word Metro lift. So don't ask me why. But exactly. Those labels can be very useful, and you can, like I said, and if you don't like them, you can even create custom labels. I showed you all how to do that as well. So, because like I said, I've created a lot of labels over the years for various types of people or whatever that I've had contacts for. So, all right. Thanks, Rita. And who's next?
This is Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
Thanks, Herbie. And I agree with Rita. That when you're it's actually kind of fun to set up your contact cards, and I think you sort of demonstrated that, making everything exact the way you want it, so I kind of like straightening out mine whenever I start a contact, and so I think it's really important for everybody to do that, as Rita said. One thing about the iPhone versus mobile is that if it keeps switching it back to mobile, the only way to get it to the iPhone is to either create a new contact and put everything in again and then delete that old contact, because as I think, Herbie, you said, like if you import it from a certain place, it might stick on mobile. So you can recreate that contact and you will have iPhone there if you want it.
Yep.
So thank you.
All right. And anybody else?
Yeah, this is Innie again.
Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned at the very end there, just before the delete, if we have two contacts, and sometimes I have two contacts, just a slightly different name. When I go and take the one, attach the link, is it going to take the name of the one I'm bringing? I always have a problem with that, or the name of the one that's already there.
So it's going to work best if both contacts have the same name, but let's say you have a situation where, like, I had this thanks to Facebook, because I shared my contact with Facebook a long time ago. And one thing it did is it imported people, but sometimes I would get some duplicates. So I'd have somebody with a phone number and that same person with an email. So then I would use the link contacts feature to put in their email with the phone number. I think, though, when there's a situation of two differing names, it goes by the name of the contact that you are first pointed to. So let's say you have me in your phone as Herbie Allen and Herb Allen, and you decide to link, the Herb Allen with the Herbie Allen. So you go to Herbie Allen, you go to edit, and then you go to link, and you merge it with the Herb Allen. I think it'll just use the Herbie Allen name.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Herbie in the contact?
Desi?
Yes, ma'am.
I was just going to say about the contacts. I mostly agree with Rita and Sarah, except the only time I don't put first names and last names in their proper fields is like sometimes if I have a doctor, like
right,
Dr. John Boone, because if you put John and then Boone and you designate doctor, it's I find it harder to find in my contacts. So
Right. In my case, I usually, like for my doctors, I just put the name of the clinic itself and the company name. So there's not the first and last name are blank. So, I'll put doctor's clinic in there, for instance.
Right. And I would just put that in my first name field, and I don't even put anything in the last name field.
Right.
Yeah.
I put that in the company name, actually, and then I know automatic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's what I do. But yeah. And then I label that phone number as work right off the bat, so I know that it's the phone number for the company and not, their personal iPhone or whatever. Which I don't have my doctor's personal iPhone, but you get my example of where that can be useful. And by the way, and one of the reasons too, and I should have covered contact, why you definitely might want some automated numbers into your contact system. For instance, I'm going to use MetroLift as an example. So we have an automated thing that no longer works for me for never mind. But anyway, we have an automated system that both lets you know about your rides that you booked the next day, and also it's supposed to tell you when your ride is coming 10 minutes before. So I put that phone number in my contacts for two reasons. One, so it can have an assigned ringtone, so I immediately know just by the ringtone that it's MetroLift's calling. And also, two, that emergency bypass comes in handy because that is one thing I want to be able to always get through, even when I'm in Do Not Disturb. So that's just an advantage of putting an automated phone number that might be calling you into your contacts. And if you're somebody that also uses the spam feature, another very important reason why you would want an automated number in your contacts if it's a constant. Anyway, I really could have made this into a 30-minute demonstration if I wanted to. So anyway, what else? Who else?
Let's see. I saw area code 301 unmute a little bit ago. I don't know if they had a question or somebody with area 301. You want to unmute if you were trying to ask a question. I guess not. Okay. Any other questions for Herbie? Or we can go back to Robert and the amazing Slowdowner app. If there's anybody still, we have had a question for Robert.
But if you have any questions for Robert and his guitar app, no picking on him. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Very good. I do have a question for Robert, not so much for the Slowdowner app, but along the lines of what Dana asked. Are you aware, Robert, of any online, beginner guitar lesson kind of?
Well, the things that I've used and am mostly familiar with are the Bill Brown series of teachings, and most of what Bill Brown teaches is available on Bard in the music section. and he teaches guitar and piano, and I think there's got some banjo up there, maybe one or two other instruments. But he's a really great teacher from Georgia, and his lessons are all designed to be learned by ear. So you just follow along with what Bill teaches you, and he describes everything that he's doing and how he's doing it. So for me, that was a great way to learn new things.
Okay, very good.
This is Mary.
Go ahead, Mary.
Hi. Along that line, his daughter, I forget her exact name, but I think her first name is Anna. She does a beginner violin lesson or violin training also.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that.
This is Sri.
Yeah, go ahead, Sri.
Michael, this is geared towards you. Would you consider using Robert's app to extend your halftime trivia?
Okay. I don't know about that, but we'll check it out.
That would be amazing. Slow down.
This is Marty.
Yeah, hang on just a second, Marty. I saw Elizabeth come unmuted.
Yes, I do have a question for Robert.
Yeah, go ahead.
Elizabeth. I'm wondering, Robert, if you ever heard of a cue chord. It's got strings on it, and you sit down and play it on your lap. And I'm wondering if you could, with this app, if you could learn to play the cue chord on this app.
Sure, as long as you knew how to operate the cue chord, it could help you slow something down so you could hear every chord, and you could follow along and play it as slowly as you needed to until you were familiar enough with it to speed it up.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to recommend that to a friend.
Okay, now Marty, go ahead.
Yeah, Robert, what file formats does this amazing slowdowner support?
Well, for sure, MP3 and MP4, which is the Apple format. I don't honestly know if I've ever tried to load a WAV or AIFF file into it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it would play probably most of the formats that you could play on an iOS device.
Okay, thanks.
Randy.
Yeah, go ahead, Randy.
Hey, Robert, this is kind of a thought that I had when you were playing the Blue Mountain Rag. Actually, it would be maybe of interest to anyone that knows banjo or is maybe learning banjo. For some reason, that loop you played reminded me of that riff from Deliverance. Remember the dueling banjos? That'd be interesting to run through that amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Slow
Yeah,
down
I do remember that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they actually slowed it down for you when they played that thing, in the movie. They started out playing it very slowly and then sped it up.
Right.
And there was a big lawsuit about that song because I grew up in North Carolina in Charlotte, and the person who actually wrote that song was from my town, and he was not given credit, and he sued, and because they said it was called feuding banjos. He said, "Nope, that's not feuding banjos. That's my song," and so he won the lawsuit. Pretty interesting.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
This is Amy.
We got time for one last question. Hang on, Amy. Let's see if somebody that has not had a chance to ask a question wants to. Got a question for either Robert or Herbie or any other general question. Okay, Annie gets the last question of the day.
Okay, this question is for Herbie, if he's still on. Herbie, is there a benefit to, because I still use the Contacts app. You said you deleted yours right away and you go to phone.
Yep.
And is there different benefit to, something better to use it this way or that way?
For me, it was just the fact that I never noticed any difference with the Contacts app itself. So I figured, why do I want an extra app on my phone that does the exact same thing that it does without it? So back when we could delete native apps, I was like, okay, well, let's see what happens if I delete the contacts, because you've got the phone heading for it. And sure enough, my contacts remained intact, and I've done some experimenting over the years, like just re-downloading the Contacts app to see if I've noticed any difference, and I honestly have not. So,
all right.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
So I want to just say thank you very much to our two presenters, Robert, Herbie. What an awesome guy and great job both of you guys did. And one more round of applause for you. Really appreciate that. I think we got a lot out of both of those apps. Also, my co-host, Sandhya, take a bow.
What?
You get to take a bow.
Oh, Peter Pan took a bow.
Bowing.
Hi.
Thank you so much, everyone.
And of
It's
course,
been great.
the rest
Wouldn't that
of
be a curtsy?
everyone out there that joined us today, spending a little time with us. We just could not do this without you. We wouldn't be able to do it. And so glad to have you here. Hopefully you'll come back and join us again. Remember, Monday night, iBUG Buzz at 7 p.m., movie next Friday, and of course, next Saturday night, iBUG's Got Talent Showcase.
Yay!
So be there for that.
And that would be at what time again?
That is 7 p.m.
7 Central.
Time.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, let me stop the recording.
That would be midnight for Carla.
Bye, guys.
No,
Have a great
it's
week.
actually 1 o'clock in the morning for Carla.
All right, thank you.
That's right.
See you soon.
Thank you so much, Michael, Sandhya, Herbie, and
Good night,
Robert.
John Boy.
Can someone join by phone?
Appreciate your devotion.
Can someone join by phone?
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye. Good night, everyone.
Can someone what is asking?
Join by phone.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.